Giving it a couple of minutes because it takes a while before it actually goes up. So I'm like, do I start talking or not? Hi, Janet. You guys can stay at Tishy's. I do, yeah. Like, don't worry about coming in right away because I know that some of y'all are on Tisha's live, but I had this scheduled with Davina, so I had to go up at 1:30. So hi guys, I'm excited. I've been waiting to tell you guys that I have been buying from Devinah for 6 years since I've been on YouTube. And I cannot tell you, hi Penny, how excited I was. I've had a code for years, but to be accepted into receiving PR from this brand was like bringing tears to my eyes because I think like a while ago, 8 years maybe, I think she'd had her business, at least she might be in here, we can ask her, but I think she had had her business like for at least a year, if not longer, because she was established when I met her. She was established. Always the same person. For 6 years that I've known her, same person, very even keel. She's good people, you know? And I really have enjoyed getting to know her on a small level. Like I don't like I mean, I don't know everything about, I don't, but within reason, like we chit chat back and forth. And I literally just, this was pretty cool to get that. And so I don't know how much PR I'm going to get from them. I don't know if I'm on a regular PR, if this is a one-time thing, like that was not specified, but I don't care. Like, I mean, it is always an honor. And I think that a lot of people take it for granted when they receive PR. And I don't ever take that for granted. And you still haven't bought anything yet. Well, I love her. Her formula is beautiful. It's not just like one trick pony with her. Like she has a lot of different textures in her shimmers. Her mattes are pretty, like even consistency as far as blendability and all that stuff. I wouldn't say that they're like uh, they're not like they're pigmented, but they're not highly pigmented to where you can't blend them out kind of thing. Very soft mattes. Need some orangey sparkly goodness. Yes, Penny, you need some. That's for you, not for me. This line, when I first got it, I'm just gonna talk a little bit. If you're watching this on replay, please know that my lives can be short or long. This is going to be a chatty one, so this one can tend to be a little long. I'm going to chat a little bit, and we're going to go through some swatches. You guys are going to pick, the people that are getting in here in the beginning are going to get to pick which new shades they would like to see. So if you want to jump forward, there is a way to jump forward. There's a skip button. There's ways to move it no matter what kind of device you're watching on. So also, there is a way to read what everybody's saying in chat to be a little bit more cohesive with what's going on during the live stream. So feel free to follow along with that if you would like. I just put that out there because not everybody knows about live streams or how they're done. So I'm going to be making that more of how I'm starting off my live streams from here going on out, because we're going to be doing this all the time. So all right. So she has some of the things that I started out with and know her from is like her sugar collection, her sugar bait. No, it's not sugar babies. It's shoot. But it's all these white based, glowy, amazing shades. And it's hard to pick up on this camera because this is my old laptop, but like they glow and just like, and that was super popular. Tara Moons was that, and Devinah is 100% handmade. She makes all of her shadows, and but she does have a press, and so she is able to, you know, do quicker quicker turnaround because she's got a press. Okay, so that's the great thing about her. I thought I had Blood Moon. I needed to tell her this. I thought I had her shade Blue Blood Moon, but I do not. So I don't want to know by it, but I'm gonna have to pick up the Blood Moon. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So I knew this would happen. I missed my daughter's call. I told her to call me in the morning, and she's calling right now, and I just went live. I knew this would happen. I missed her call yesterday. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Hi, Solange. Hey, girl. Hey. I can't see. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Nice to see y'all coming in here. We're going to have you guys tell me what shades you want to see. Now, I say all that to say I had no idea this was coming to me until it was on its way to me. And so it was just an amazing surprise. I got a notification that I had because it comes to you as like a purchase. And I'm like, I didn't buy anything. And then I was like, oh my goodness, it's PR from Devinah. I wanted to cry. Like I said, I just don't take it for granted from any company that decides to send me PR. I'm just extremely, extremely grateful, and always will be. When I got these, I got to be honest, at first I looked at them and I'm like, this looks like a lot of shades of brown. Devinah, what? And then I was like, oh, and I started seeing how she made each one so rich. And of course, and so I'm going to do little finger swatches because I'm going to be posting swatches. I've done so much content for IG already that you guys are going to be seeing all these shadows. Right now I have eye swatches up. I say eye swatches, but I did full looks with each shade on my eyeballs all in one sitting. And that is posted on IG right now. And then I'm going to be posting all kinds of stuff on IG so you guys can see it out in the sunlight, because I love that because that's natural light. It's not with all the special lights and everything. And the reason why I like to do the live streams is so that you guys can see it up close and personal, with no editing, with no cutting out. You guys see them perform as I do in real time. Okay, sounds good, Penny. Thank you for listening. No, I wasn't. I did it. I didn't do it, Sue. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch these on my fingers just really quickly, and then kind of read off her descriptions, because the descriptions really did help me. I was like, this is the best. Like, I love this. Like, it was all laid out for me, and so I really enjoyed that. Okay, so there's two sets: Crowned in Shadows and Decadent Desires, and the singles in the Crowned in Shadows are going to be $17 a piece, and the bundles are not available with the Crowned in Shadows collection. Okay, but you can use my code. You can on any of the shadows. It's 15% off. Code Debutawn, and the only thing that you cannot use my code on is the pan puller. Look at this, you guys. It's like a multi-chrome little pan puller. Isn't that freaking cool? I meant to do my nails before I came on today, but I had more important things to do, like Tish's live stream. So let's just show you that. And better yet, let me just pick up one of these shadows. with it. It's a very good magnet. So if you've ever bought a cheapie, you'll know when it's a good one, when it's not a good one, or if it's too strong and it just pulls your shadows right out. No, she perfected this one. This one's good. And I think this one is $12. And this all goes live Friday, March the 21st. So this Friday. And so no discount code on this because it's already $12, okay? But the shadows, the crowned and shadows, like I said, no bundles, but $17 a piece. And then Decadent Desires, which they're all a brownish, like neutral, but not. So they all kind of, not all, but there's several that have kind of like this orangey, what I call it, orangey red undertone. So you know how like multi-chromes or shifty shades that have like a really high shine uh, shimmer, they all have some kind of base. Some have a black base, some have a blue base. These have like this orangey red, so it makes them extremely rich. And so like I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek, okay? Because the lights, of course, in here, they never, no matter what shade I'm wearing, really show off how beautiful they are. Of course, when I do my up close, I'm using a 20 power magnification, so it's really getting into all the sparkle. But outside, I'm not doing anything special other than just letting the light hit it, you know? And so just to kind of show you what I'm talking about with the brown base underneath. Or the orangey. It's not even a brown base. It's a brown, orangey, reddish on some of them. Like this one here is a part of the collection, and it has more of a green, silvery flip to it. But like these all have like that brown. I have one that, what did Sue say? I mean, what did orange do to you, Sue? Oh, she doesn't like it because people made fun of her eyes when she was younger, I think. I think that's where her disdain for orange. But do you see that orange on this other side here, that orange flip? That is super pretty. But when it was all switched out, you know, some of them have high Tish, some have like a rose gold look to them. So they're all different. But in the pans, at first I was like, are they different? But I know better. I knew better. It was just like, okay, here we go. And you guys know that neutrals are not what I typically do. And that's why I paired it up with all the mattes that I have from her. But I like grungy, so like a lot of them, I'm gonna love me some green, some yellow with these. I'm gonna pair it up with some color too as well. So that's how I do things, right? Okay, so the second second is Decadent Desires, and this one will be sold in a bundle. This one is bundled. You can get all of the singles for which there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the bundle, and they for all of them run $56, and you can use the code. And then the singles are $8 a piece if you just want one or two. So you may see some that, you know, some, if you're not, if I wore neutrals a lot, I'd be like, give me the whole thing. But if you don't wear them very often, you may only want a couple. And the wonderful thing about Devinah is their whole thing is building a palette one single at a time. You're building your own palettes with her. Sometimes they do sell the bundles or they sell palettes, but overall, they're like, hey, you need to build what suits you the best. And so I love that. They give you the palettes available and then also the shadows to choose from. And if you don't know this, Devinah also sells like diary entries and like journals, and she sells so much more. She has jewelry on her site. I don't know if she still does, but she's sold jewelry before. Should have looked. Oh my goodness, you guys crack me up. Okay, I'm gonna just pull it up real quick before I say that she sells all that stuff. I just want to make sure. Oh, I know she does the diary and journal entries. She sells that, or like accessories for journaling. Let's see, collections. Face, yeah, she has bronzers and highlighters. Oh yeah, accessories. The pan puller. She has brush sets. She has my favorite eye base that I use constantly, and the sparkle grasp. But yes, she still has her earrings, and everything in all of her earrings are marked down right now from $20 down to $5. So just saying, I want to buy so bad. But yeah, so, and you know what else is really cool? Sorry. She has a thing on her deal. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but she has a thing that says rush my order, and you can pay like, it's not very much, but you can pay a little bit and she makes your order a priority. So for us girls that are very impatient, fulfill my order first. No, pull my order first is what it's called. Want to rush? Pull my order first. $6. Worth it. Oh shoot. Okay. And she does shipping overseas, and she also, the other cool thing, Afterpay and Sezzle. Yes, for people like moi. Not it. I'm being good, guys. For all y'all that have been around me for a long period of time, if I didn't buy my Trend Mood box, you know I'm being really good. And I didn't buy the Trend Mood box. And I have not missed one, I don't think, since she started. So I'm being good. But I might need to buy Blood Moon. Okay. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and start swatching. I put them all into this little plastic thing here. I pulled all of my Devinah shadows because, of course, I'm going to be dipping into the mattes, but I cleared out a spot right in the center for the palette. And I'm getting close to filling up this whole thing. And now that I pulled the ones out of those couple of palettes that I had over there. So I'm like, can I top off my collection? No buying right now. Okay, so I know. All right. So let's see here. So let's start off with my crown. Let me make sure they're in the right order. I believe they are. Serpent's Kiss, and then Wicked. Nope. Oh, yes, they are. Lightning Moss, and then Crimson, Bitter Lust, Seduction, Kiss, Lace, Cocoa, Velvet, Sugar Spice. Yes, they're in order still. Okay, so I'm going to just swatch them, and I'm going to, on my finger, I'm just going to do some finger swatches. And these are not going to pick up on camera like they do in person or outside or in natural light. I've already tried to do them inside, and you'll see in comparison, like they're so sparkly. You're going to probably see more of a sheet, but they are super sparkly, very, very beautiful. So let me, and these, okay, so I would say these are a little bit more softer, not, I wouldn't say flaky. Well, I mean, you can move them around just a little bit. So like you can get like a little bit of a flake on there, but I wouldn't say flaky. And then I would say these two right here is that super more hard pressed, but super shiny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All y'all that know shadows know what I'm talking about. Like super metallic shiny. Okay. So let's start with Crowned in Shadows. And this says Regal, Mysterious, Hauntingly Beautiful is her theme. And then something that Deandra always does is she puts a lot of thought in her themes and what she wants to make, and so this is really cool. And so Ashen's, and I did see that Crowned in Shadows is actually a book. It's like a dark romance kind of thing, but not, like, I don't know. It, how to explain it, but yes. Anyways, Ashen Hollow is a soft gray with silver. Okay. Okay, Ashen Hollow is a soft gray with silver sparkles like fallen embers. Can't see. Okay, I missed something there. Oops, my light fell. I do have it on live chat, don't I? Yeah. Okay. All right. So just swatch it out just a little bit so you can see. So yes, a soft gray with silver sparkles like fallen embers. Pretty. All right, and then we have Crown of Cinders. This one is the one that is more of a solid. It has kind of a green flip to it. And this one says a dark copper with a molten glow. Pretty. And then we have Serpent's Kiss, and this one, really pretty. Because it is the most colorful of them all, and that's me. That's me. Okay. And it has a good flip to it. And then Serpent's Kiss. That is a glimmering green with red undertone, reflecting the dangerous charm of a snake's embrace. Get that red flip on there. Okay. And then I needed to pick this up real quick. Let's see here. Okay. All right. And now we're on to Wicked Petals. And this one, now be thinking about which one you want me to create my look with. Like, pick your top 3, okay? And majority rules. A Hauntingly, let's put it up here. That one just doesn't seem to be. There we go. Okay, so this one says a hauntingly bluish gray with mesmerizing shift of reddish pink like petals of a cursed flower folding under the moonlight. See, some of these just need to be swatched out a little bit. It just melts into the skin. Gotta get that red on there for you guys because you can't see the red. Oh my goodness. Gotta get that red in there for you guys. Shoot. There. You can kind of see it coming through with the shadow. That's why I love it outside, because I can get it to shift every shift. I need it to shift. that was special. You can kind of see it there in the shade. You can see it like nobody's business in person. It's just hard with the lights. Okay. Yes, very shiny, very high shine. And then the last one in the Crown Shadows collection is Lightning Moss. This one is so pretty too. And be thinking about like, I wonder about the shadow. Wonder what it looks like on. Because some of these brown ones and stuff like that you might have in mind also. So this one is Lightning Moss, a silvery shimmer with green shift like a fleeting glow of lightning illuminating damp earth. So pretty. So Name excited that he was the left dog today. Aww. So cute. Okay. And then we have the Decadent Desires. Okay. So this is where I'm going to describe the difference, and I probably will swatch them down a little bit so that you can see how it kind of fluctuates. Okay, so the first one is, well, it says Decadent Desires are rich, indulgent, sinfully luxurious. Crimson Mocha is the first one. Yes, she's good at describing. And these are super sparkly. Oh, super sparkly. I'm going to just kind of drag them down on my finger a little bit. I'm doing these so that you can see the undertone that I was talking about. Okay, so Crimson Mocha. This is Crimson Mocha. And this is a deep reddish brown shimmer like dark chocolate spiced with a hint of cherry. Super pretty. Okay. And then the next one is Bitter Lust. It's already, I can tell, like the other one had more of a copper tone. This one has more of a gold tone. I mean, but still to the copper side, if that makes sense, just lighter. But it also says, okay, so Bitter Lust has a rich golden, there you go, golden chocolate with a touch of red, embodying the perfect balance between sweet and bitter. So you're still getting that reddish brown, but hi Jen, but a little more brighter on the gold. See that comes through on the side, that orangish brown. So pretty. All right, and then we have Seduction's Kiss. And that is, pull that down. This one is a deep bronze brown. Deep bronze brown. Oops, I lost my spot. With metallic reflections capturing warmth of a fire in a irresistible kiss. This one almost has like a speckled almost look to it as well. I don't know if you can tell. Very pretty. Hold it back here too so you can see. All right, Solange, thank you so much for stopping in. Okay, Um, let's see here. Then we have Sinful Lace. Oops, wrong finger. Sinful Lace. It is a plush, neutral toned mocha kiss with a soft sheen, as silky and elusive as stolen touches in the dark. Hi, Starla. Thank you for watching. Okay. And Blood and Cocoa. Okay, Blood and Cocoa is a red infused chocolate shimmer evoking dark cherries dipped in bittersweet cocoa. It's more of a red glow to it. And then whenever I do my swatches on IG, you guys will be able to see also like there's a difference between them, but it's not like a major, like, some of them they are, but a lot of the red tone or the brown undertones are going to be a more of a, I wouldn't say subtle, but it's when they're compared side by side, you'll be able to see that there is a difference between them. It's just not an extravagant difference between them. Okay. And then Velvet Sin this is number 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 6. Yeah, because there's 7 in the collection. All right. Velvet Sin is a soft mocha shimmer that drapes over the skin like silk and temptation. This one has a little bit of like a green flip to it. Okay. And then we have Sugared Spice. That's the last one in this collection. Hi, Small. Hi, Hi, Jean. Jean. You said I could say Jean, so I'm going to call you Jean. Oh, thank you. I actually have a brown tank underneath it because I was like, let me dress accordingly to the Decadent Desires collection. We got brown earrings in, ready for the brown and gold. My brown and gold earrings here. Dressing for the occasion. Sugared Spice is a warm golden, sparks with rich metallic depth, and embodying the slow melt of chocolate against warm skin. Okay. All right. That's all the swatches. Now, did you guys remember? Here, we'll start here and go across. There's 4, 4, and 4. So put in the chat your top 3. So start here and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So put a number your top 3 numbers that you would like to see me create one cohesive look with. 1, 4, and 5. 1, 4, and 5. 1, 4, and 5 for Janet too. It's the Crowned in Shadows collection that is catching the attention I thought it would. But what I forget is that there's people out there that also like neutrals. I forget that. Oops. 1, 4, 1, 4, and 5. I think it is. Come on, Penny, throw out something different. I know you do. It doesn't matter. 1, 4, and 5 wins. Shoot. Okay. No, Penny's busy. I forgot. Sorry. I know you're just listening. Sorry. Don't put in numbers. I'm sorry. Goldfish brain. Okay. I'm going to clean up my my little thing for my swatches here. And I'm going to get my mats out. And we're going to create a look. I get to pick the mats. 1, 4, 5 sounds good. Okay. Sounds good. Good. So I'm going to pull over my mats. And let's see. What do we want to do in color? 4 and 5. So we're going to use, I almost have these. I've done so much content, like taking pictures and keeping them in order, that I've almost got these memorized by name, each shade. That's crazy. But the first one is Ashen's Hollow. Number 4 is Wicked Petal. And number 5 is Lightning Moss. Look at me. Who am I? Did you know I had a brain? I bet you didn't. Hi, Deandra. I sang your praises at the beginning. You missed it. Whatever. I'm just kidding. I'm not repeating myself. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Well, you're fine. It was just you might get a big head anyways. It was just talking about you. So all right, now. And the party only starts when you get here, so we're starting. Okay. So I let the people pick which shades. So I just went through and gave your descriptions of each shade and showed on my finger a finger swatch, and then I had everybody vote on which ones they would like to see on an eye look. So they picked, majority picked 1, 4, and 5. So we're going to use, and I was just bragging about the fact that I've done so much in order that I have a lot of these memorized. So I tested that knowledge, and this is Ashen's Hollow. We're going to use Wicked Petal. I think it's Petal. Yeah, Wicked Petals. And then Lightning Moss. So that's going to be all in one eye look. All right, Carla, get to the post office before they, we'll still be here when you get back. All right. So let's see here. What colors? I kind of want to go with this little matte here. Oh, I was showing them how my collection looks. And you got the question. Janet's, did she ask? Did you remember to ask? Okay, no. Okay, she went back to listen. All right. Yes, she started her business in 2015. So I'm trying to think how long you'd been in business by the time I started my channel and found you. So I've been on YouTube for 6 years. So how many years is that? 2000, oh, it's just 10 years. So 10 years. So yeah, you'd been in business for 4 years. I told everybody I felt like you'd been established for a while, at least a year, if not longer. But I pulled these and put these in a plastic to keep them separated. But look, my collection's almost full. Okay, all right. So I want to use probably this little like grungy purple, and this is Magnus. So I'm going to use that, a cool tone purple. And then what else do I want to use with this look? Do I want to do greens? No, I don't know. Maybe go into this little cool tone number. So long. I know. I know. It has been a long, long time. Let's do the word Magnus and blood and cocoa on my late. Ah, very cool. So we're gonna do Magnus, and I think I'm also gonna use Thisbe. We're gonna use both of these, okay, for our mattes. And I'll just keep this close by in case I want to incorporate anything else. But yeah, I'm excited. I did all those looks for the eye swatches on Instagram and really got to get in and play with these shadows. So I'm excited. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that came about after Christmas. I had some Amazon gift cards and we redid the makeup space, and it was something else, tell you what. And I did a huge declutter, so I was able to display my collection a little nicer because I had 500, and how many palettes did I have, guys? I don't even remember. I had a lot of palettes, and I decluttered almost half. All right, so, but that was the first time doing a declutter in 6 years, so. 504, thank you, Carla. 504 palettes, and I decluttered almost half. I was really good. I decluttered them, and now they're going to everybody else's homes. So they'll get the good use out of them. They won't go in the trash unless they needed to go in the trash. Okay. All right. So let me see here. Let me grab. I want to put on my eye base because we're going to show my favorite eye base as well now. So we're going to use the Provision Eye Base Primer. It always throws me. If you don't know, I'm a little dyslexic. I am dyslexic. I am dyslexic. So sometimes certain words throw me because my brain wants to say one thing and it's not. So I have to slow it down. Provision. And then, because I'm literally seeing something else in my mind. Okay, and then I'm also going to use the Spectacular Sparkle Shimmer and Glue Base. You don't have to use these, but I do like to use them. It looks like it says Prelusion. Okay, it is. It's Prelusion. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Small Popper. Thank you, Jean. All right. Okay. So let's do the eye base. And I probably knew that, but also my brain doesn't remember things. So, but what do you want from me? No, just kidding. Y'all know what you signed up for. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. When you're here, you know what you signed up for. Okay. So the magnetic tool, and I already showed that. That is, oh, thank you. Thank you. I got rid of the purple. It was hard to do, but I have been purple for so long. I mean, I did some crazy fun colors in between times, but always went back to that lavender, and that's what I'm known for, on YouTube at least. But I've been enjoying it dark. Because I'm naturally a blonde. So going dark is not my natural, but I like it dark. I think that sometimes, not always, but sometimes it does make my green eyes pop. But I tell you what, these shadows really make my green eyes pop. When I was taking those photos in my 20 power magnification, I was like, I like it a lot. I don't ever get to see them that green. So there's something about it's the orange base. Duh. It's the orange bases underneath it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So pretty. Makes them pop for sure. I can't read cursive like at all. I know they ruined us. I can read cursive. I just the weird like fonts get me like there's times that I've been reading different things and if it's a fancy font I'm like, is that an F or is that a T or is that an L? Oh my goodness. And you do that to somebody that struggles with dyslexia, you're in trouble. Okay, whatever. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a brush here and pick up some of this matte. Make sure this is all dry down. You can't write in cursive or print. You know what? I do a special thing. When I'm writing fast, I write in both. So I'm sorry if you guys have ever gotten cards from me that has both and you can't read cursive. I'm sorry. All right. So I'm going to go in with my mat here. If you're new and you're in chat, know that I go in and I pack and I don't blend right away. I don't blend all the way. I don't like completely blown out looks typically. I like to get the shape by dabbing on my mats. And then I go and blend out the edges to however blended out I want them. One way to get Phaedra to how to read it. How funny. Good job. Good job, Mom. We do both. Do you really, Starla? How funny. I also read my own. I can't read. Now that's true for me also, Jean. I can't read my own handwriting a lot. Oh, I just created Fallout. That's me. Okay, just never mind. I was talking and doing this. Beside a little bit, but I write in all caps. Everything is uppercase. I used to get in trouble for it at school. I didn't care. I love it. I love to write in all caps as well. And then I have people in my life that get on to me and be like, why are you yelling all the time? I'm like, I don't know. I just like to write in all caps. If I'm typing, not writing. But I say, whoever made up all these rules, who were they to be in charge? That's all I got to say. And who is the person at the top? That's what I want to know. Who made the rules? Who's the person at the top? And can we question them? That's what I want to know. Oh, you just woke up, Tiffany. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. Are you the type of person like I am where you wake up and first thing you do is hop on social media to see what's going on? And you're like, oh, Debbie's life. Everyone can write how they what, period. I know, right? Ain't no teacher gonna tell me nothing right now. Do what I want. A lot of Minecraft servers played and had a rule against speaking in all caps. So why so angry? We're in Minecraft, not Call of Duty. Oh shoot. And while we're at it, We can write however we want, and how about we can pronounce things any way that we want, okay? Because words are hard, even if it's your name, okay? When I did security work, they told me to write my reports in all caps because it's more legible. How funny. Or check DMs to see how many reels were sent. Ha ha ha, Penny. Yeah, Penny probably spends her first few hours of the morning looking at reels, drinking coffee, and watching reels all morning because I don't sleep. And so Penny wakes up to many, many reels. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes. Last night she didn't wake up to too many because I was up um, working, but you know, duty calls. I couldn't sleep. I was in pain yesterday too. Cops have the worst. Oh, yeah. Cops and doctors, right? But so do I. So I cannot say a word. Can't. And engineers. Just say. I'm kidding. Just kidding. I only tease the ones I love. Okay. I'll stop. Even my nurse has to ask, what's that? Say, how funny. Shoot. Okay. All right. We have 15 people here and 10 thumbs up. So thank you guys so much for the thumbs up. It does help me. I know a lot of people don't realize that it does, but it actually shows YouTube that you showed up and you liked it. Even if you don't like it. Even if you give it a thumbs down, that actually helps too. Oh, shoot. Okay. Now I'm going into Thispy, and this is kind of like a muted grayish blue. It's really pretty. Yay. Hi, Justice. How's everyone? It's Tuesday. Everyone else having allergy issues? A little. I've been taking allergy medicine every day because my doctor said I could, and it actually helps. So I'm doing it. Hey, Deandra, I think I'm going to be hitting you up for these collections as soon as I saw this and what she was doing. I had to see. Oh, nice. Nice. Friday. Comes out Friday. And did you put the time on here? I don't know. Friday, March the 21st. You might have had it somewhere else. I'm sure you did. Because I think I had it at one point. So bad I can't even read it. Nice tip. Don't forget to use. Oh yeah, Debutawn. Debutawn. I got the percentage wrong, and luckily Deandra's seen it right away, and she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I can change that really quick, and I did. I was like, don't pay attention to me. I forget. I forget. I always know what my code is because I never let anybody change it. I've had a company go, can we go ahead and give you a code? Or I'm so glad that you liked whatever, we gave you a code. And then they tell me what the code is. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. But can you change that? Like, I hate to be a pain, but all my codes are exactly the same because I know I appreciate it. So I'm sure some people could care less, but I think a lot appreciate it. A lot of people have memory. Well, I mean, we're just not gonna remember all the codes all the time, you know? You know what I mean? What was that? Serpent's Kiss and Lightning Moss. I know, right? So pretty. No. Oh, man. Goodness. Okay. I think I read everything. Okay, so now I got my mats kind of laid where I want to. I'll blend more later on. And then we're going to go in with, I always start, with the darkest shade on the outer. And so I think we'll start with Petal. The Petal, they're all pretty light, but we're going to start with Wicked Petal. Deandra, while I have you here, is Crowned in Shadows based off the book? Just a question. The dark romance, Crowned in Shadows. Just wondering. I'm not a reader, but I know a lot of people are. Journeys. Okay, I just put a little bit of the sparkle, and I'm not going to take it all over the lid because it will dry, and so I'm just going to take it right where I want that shadow for right now. No, it's actually off of a different book. Really? Is it Game of Thrones? Oh, a couple of them actually from H.D. Carlton. Are they, what kind of genre is it? Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. Talk about sparkle and shine. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to show you guys the how I captured these outside. That's coming up on IG. So I just can't post it all at once or it messes up everything on the algorithms. So it's coming. I'll probably post once a day and get them all put up. But yummy. Dark romance filled with smut and a boatload of triggers. Oh, I'm not into the triggers anymore. No thanks. They do that all by themselves. Sue is whether it affects us differently. Yeah, don't worry, I can give it to you, right? Well, I know Justice, but you know how many times people have said, "Oh, my allergies are acting up," and then they make me sick. My husband's really good at that. He's like, "Oh, it's my allergies," and then I'm sick. I'm like, "Oh yeah, those allergies, I sure caught them." Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's just a virus. You're a trigger. Trigger happy. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. Teasing. Oh my goodness. I can only tease the ones I love because they know that I'm kidding. Okay. All right. Because sometimes I'm like, wait, I don't know if that person's going to get my humor. And I stop myself. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. All right. I'm going little bits at a time. Okay. So there's my Wicked Petal. I feel like I didn't take this one over as far. I guess I could add just a little bit more, but I'm going to end up mixing them all together anyways. All right, so I'm taking a little bit more, gonna go in and layer it over top of this other one. But I'm gonna go into the Ashen's Hollow. I'm gonna lay it over the other one just, well, just gorgeous. All right. 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 Okay, where did it go? I'm right there. Okay. Trying to get a little bit out of time. The whole reveal is super brilliant. It was in all of your posts. Yeah. The posts are gorgeous. Okay. Oops. Did I do that? Why? Picked it up on my brush when I did the other one with my finger. And then I got it on my face because I picked it up with the brush. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I mean, you can use a brush, but you just can't pick up as much as I normally do. Because I love my shadows. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to do the lightning moss on the inner. Oh, ooh, ooh, I dragged that over onto my. Okay. It's okay. We're going to cover that with lightning moss. So. Just when you're like, oh, well, this one's not going to be. Oh, yeah. No, it is. Oh, my goodness. I'm curious, did you guys want to see these all together, or are they the ones that you guys are the most interested in? Because you guys all were like in unison for the same numbers. And even the person that picked a different number still included 2 of those same numbers. So I'm just wondering. That is the color that really made me melt. Okay. See, that's what I was wanting to find out. You're like, gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, I'm going to go back in because, you know, I went a little ham with this is what I do. That's why I don't go too far up, because I know I'm going to really go ham with my shimmers. So I'm just putting shimmers over top, but also just tugging on the, going over top of the shimmers, but also tugging at the shimmers just a little bit to get up into the blue, because why not have shimmers in your mats, you know? Why not? Because I like it. You don't want that. If you want your mats to show, you would just kind of dab it a little bit and not, or get an even smaller brush, not such a large one, and be very precise adding that blue back in. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the purples. I didn't get rid of it completely over here, but I just want to add a little bit more. And blow it out some. Okay. All right. Keep this going. I saw something. Let me go back. Feel like somebody said something. Welcome back, Carla. Okay, that's what I thought. Right? That's why you picked those numbers. So, Janet, you were like, I know that these colors are going to look good together. Oh, hush it, Penny. You're just partial. Eating some Dots pretzels and honey mustard. Nice. Oh, the honey mustard kind Dots pretzels. Or you're dipping it in. Which one? Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit. I keep going back and forth and just kind of layering. I don't necessarily drag my shimmers. I mean, I tug a little bit, but I never drag them. And then I kind of layer the shadow on top. And then if I need to, layer the shimmer back on top. And I keep going back and forth till I get the blend. Because I feel like if you want shimmers to actually show the way they should, you just shouldn't be blending them completely out unless that's the look you're going for, you know? That's just me, okay? But that's just how I do things, okay? Okay, the flavor of them, gotcha. Okay. All right, so let me get up a little close so you guys can see so far what we got going on. Okay, so let me see what color of what we're going to go for with the liners. Oh, hello. Liner is jumping out at me. I have a cord sitting here, and so it's catching on to all my liners. Okay. All right. What do I want to do? Okay, let's see. I really need that to go away. Maybe pop this little Glam Shop guy in my waterline. Yum. Tzatziki. I love tzatziki. I needed to try out this liner anyways because I hadn't tried it in a while. Kind of gives me the piggy bank vibes. I'm going to go ahead and take that shimmer underneath as well and do inner corner with a different color from the collection. Yeah, when's dinner, Penny? I'll be there in 9 hours. Put it on warm for me. Okay. Pop that in there. I'll pop it. I'm going to pop it in there. And then let's take let's see. Green. That's not the brush I'm looking for. Hello. Oh well, let's use this one. A lapful. Okay, I'm going to go back into that smoky purple, dark purple, the shade that I used. Let me just tell you what the shade is again. I've already forgotten. Magnus. And spray it, because I always spray my shadows underneath my eyes to keep them there for the longest time period possible. And have full pigmentation as well. Nice. Oops. And then I want to go in with another shade up underneath and inner corner. So I'm going to take Serpent's Kiss the rest of the way, and then I'm going to pop one of the orangey shades in the middle, or in the inner corner. Okay, the Decadent ones, orange-based ones, or brownish orange base, whatever. I might have to just wipe off my face because I keep touching it, and I had shadows on my hands from the swatches. So I'm a sparkly mess. We're going to have to reapply a little foundation. It's this one that needs a little TLC. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, I don't like that because it creeps into the crevices of your eyes and stuff like that. And so I don't like putting the base underneath my eyes for the same reason I don't wear concealer. Let's see here. Too thick, too gloopy. Even if it dries down. Okay. And then let me use, I think I want to use that first one. I want to use Crimson's Mocha. I want to have an idea how I can motivate myself to do makeup. Aw. Jen, I can get that way too sometimes, but if it's related to creating content, don't do it for content. Just take a day where you just pull out whatever you want, however you want, and create something on your face, something that inspires you. But if it has to do with creating content, that happens. Like, I'm putting Crimson Mocha on the inner corner. So stinking pretty. I'm taking it up just a little bit, like carrying it up into the other, kind of on the outer edge of the blue, and carrying it over just a little bit into the Serpent's Kiss. Not much, just the edge. I just get overwhelmed with a huge collection. Oh, I haven't done a video in ages. Okay, well, I didn't know if you did it anywhere else, but other than YouTube, but declutter. It got me. You want the new Pat McGrath declutters? Like, go through and get rid of what you don't want anymore. That really did spark my my joy back into my collection for sure. It does work. It was my first true declutter, and it really makes a difference because now I have them all displayed and I know what I have. And so whenever I don't have to make content and I can just come in here and figure out what I want to dip into, I love it. I love it. So I'm going to reapply a little bit of foundation because my fingers got the best of my face. I tried to wipe them off on the towel, but you know, I was kind of in a hurry. As much as hurry is on my live streams. Okay. Make sure I don't wipe it back on my towel there. I'm going to grab a foundation real quick. Oh, Jen, thank you. Getting low on this one. I need to get it used up. Funny. Yeah, her cat goes a little nuts. Just going to use a dry brush and not put too much because it's underneath my eyes. I use the Will app. Yes. Oh, yeah. Tish uses the Will app to randomize and pick her palette. So that you could try too. Just having a random, but you got to take the time to put all of your palettes into the random picker. Oh, shoot. That's funny. That's the only kicker. Got to be motivated to do that first. But you could maybe do brands. 187 Danner. I know. Well, you could do brands maybe. Cut it down by brands. And then you could, whatever brand it picks, then you can you could enter in what palette you have. You can maybe even just number them, 1, 2, 3, 4, that kind of thing. Oh, you could number them. I know, then you'd have to number them or put them in order. Shoot. I don't know. I don't know what the good answer is. Okay. Put a little more of that on. Spray just for a second there. And then that was not the spray I wanted to use on my face, but it was handy. Okay. Blush time. And let's see. And highlighter. I'm going to use this purple blush in the Ofra highlight blush and highlighter palette. So I'm going to use this purple blush in here. Few hundred on your wheel. Yeah. Yeah, that wheel is like the smallest little lines. It's hilarious. I got rid of that last brush I used in the last live stream that left the black hairs. I'm getting rid of that. I can't use that. It left black little hairs everywhere. Hi, Tanner. Tanner's in the chat. My son, Tanner. Thank you for coming by and saying hi, Tanner. And playing your mom gives me hours and I'm close to being remonetized. Hi, Newbie. Hey, girl. Hey. A little late. That's okay. That's all right. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. We're finishing up the look. Whether I want to do lashes or not. What say you? What say you? Lashes or curl these that I have on my face already? And you'll play in the butt. Oh, thanks, dude. appreciate you. I need to put a little bit of black mascara, or not black mascara. I need to, well, that too, but I need to put a little black liner up in there. Up in there. Okay. Nope. Whoa. What are we doing here? I got something all mixed up. Wow. Look at me go. False lashes or, oh, just outer corner lashes? Okay, I like that idea, Penny. We'll just do some outer lash. Corner lashes. Yes, this is Devinah's new collection that I am showing. They release these on Friday. Crowned in Shadows and Decadent Desires. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't. It was a secret. I couldn't leak any information about the collection. And Uvi, when we were talking about Devinah the other night, I wasn't allowed to leak any information until today. And I was like, well, you might just want to wait a little and see. But then you messaged me and you're like, I made a purchase. I was like, I wish I could tell you, but you probably picked out what you wanted anyways. Okay. Oh, Amy, thank you. I'm going to put on, I'm just going to, the Decadent ones, I would say both. But it's so hard to tell, but I would say both on all of them, really. Well, no, I would say these are just foil. Like that's those two in the Crowned in Shadows. Those I think are just straight foil. And then all the rest are sparkly foil. But they are all like that sheet of foil feel. Like, you know what I mean? Not creamy, but like just melts into foil. Does that make sense? Aww, Amy, you're so sweet. Okay. I'm gonna pop on a little more mascara, and then we're gonna pop on just a little lash on the outside of the lashes. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Not the flaky where it goes everywhere, that kind of stuff. No. Here, why don't I just do this real quick? Thank you. I'm just taking, well, I guess I should take one that you would probably look into. Here's the one that's on my eyes. This is the mocha, the one in the inner corner. This is the Crimson Mocha. And I just picked up a lot, okay? It's like that ones where you can just keep going and keep going on this other side. You see what I mean? That's the Crimson Mocha that I have on my inner corner. But you see how they just butter, like butter. Yeah. So sexy. That's why she named it what she did. You know what I mean? Goes on like butter. I'm just going to do this purple one though, because I want to see how if it does the same thing. I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah. This is the Petals one. It looks blue there, but it's actually purple where I'm at. But yeah, it does the same thing. So this one's probably the most flakiest out of all of them. Like, you know what I mean? Like comes off, but it does the exact same thing though as the other ones. It's just like butter. But appeal to me, some singles. Oh yeah, the Phantom Orbs collection. Nice. Okay, let me do the rest of my, I want to do my highlight. Oh, you know what? Can one of these become my highlight? I bet they can. I want this one as my highlight. Or this one. Or this one. Yeah, I'm going to do Crown of Cinders as my highlight. Might be a little dark. I don't want it to cast a shadow necessarily. I might put another one on top of it. Just lightly doing Crown of Cinders. There we go. I put too much on the other side. That's why it was casting a little bit of a shadow. Because it's more of a warm base. Okay, and with my skin tone, we can't do too much warm. Okay, nice. Okay, so that's the highlight we're going to do. And then let me take a little bit of, while I'm at it, I'm going to take a little bit of, let's take some of Sinful Lace. And I'm going to put it up in here. Oh my goodness, look at that. I haven't done a bright high point of brow in a long time. It's pretty. That's Sinful Lace. This is the way I'm like, let me put them all on my face. I want to see them all. And then let me put this. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm flaky. Just moved. Oh, yeah. You know, that's not a good thing. We don't want that. That is a no-go. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick out a lippy. And I think we're done. Oh, no, my lashes. That's what I was doing. And then a lippy. My lashes. My lashes. My lady lashes. My lovely lady lashes. I'm going to see if I have some that are cut up already. I know I do upstairs, but oops. My lovely lady lashes. My lashes, my lashes, my lovely lady lashes. Making up songs for you guys. Well, let's just do, oh man, those are super. These are already 3/4, but they have a lot of sparkles on them. So let me paint them. Let me paint them black, and then we'll use these 3/4 lashes. Luna needed to go out. I understand. This pulls it all together perfect. Yay! Paint these 3/4 lashes. I would say they're half lashes. They're not 3/4 to be technical. All right then. How do I paint my lashes? With felt tip liner. And it's got all the sparklies on it, and I gotta give it a minute, let it dry. I really like Nomad. They have a very good quality. I just received the Fairy Tale Europe today. Oh, yay! But haven't had a chance to play with it yet. Only some quick swatches. Very pretty palette. Yes, it is. The shades. Do you have a favorite shade? Mine is that one that looks white, but it shifts to the red, orange, green, yellow, whatever. I can't remember. I think it's green, not yellow. Or gold. Maybe it's gold. I don't know. It's gorgeous. All right. Let's pop on these lashes and a lippy, and we are done. All right. Dang it, it wasn't completely dry. I got liner in my white glue. Yes. Thank you, Tiffany. Thanks for being my memory. I appreciate you. Okay. Oh, come on. Here we go. Yes, I do too. I do too, Amy. I love duochromes and multichromes. Same. Back in the day, before shimmers had a lot of shimmer, back in the day, you know, that's why I loved glitters. I had to have glitters on every look because shimmers just weren't shimmering. But today we have these. And once you have these, there's still a place for glitter, but it's not a necessity. But back in the day, that's why I had to use glitter, is because shimmers just wasn't as shimmery as they are now, you know? I can't wear lashes. They hide my chubby upper lid and any color I put there. Oh man, I put as my faux crease. Oh yeah. I still do. I mean, like, you know what, Deandra, I used to wear lashes all the time, like every day. But since my car accident and the really bad brain injury that I had, I can't. I can't have the pressure on my eyes. And so it has really messed up my ability to wear lashes. So I've been going back to only like little sections or like a half lash or something like that because I can't have it. I can't have any weight on my eyes or I get a migraine. I start getting pain in my eyes and then I end up with a migraine. It sucks. Not yet. Deandra, Anuvi was here the other day and I couldn't tell her about, and she lives in Finland. And she was wanting to know more about your brand because she had never heard of your brand before. And so I got out my singles and I was showing her, you know, I showed her the witches palette. I can't remember the name of it. And then because she saw it on my deal. And so I showed that to her and then I got out the shades and started showing her the shades. But I was like, I want to tell her about this launch so bad. But I was like, I can't tell her. I can't tell her. And then she messaged me and she's like, I ordered. And I was like, there's new ones coming. I didn't say it, but I wanted to tell her, but I didn't. She just now found out today. So, but that's okay. She got what she wanted. She got what she wanted. She went and picked out. I think that's what she said earlier. She really wanted the witch's palette. I know, but I didn't want it. This is the problem. I had already tease that I was going to be showing something, like just to get people ready without the brand or without what I was showing. So if I would have done that, it would have completely let the cat out of the bag, because I had already just said, hey guys, I'm going to be having a live stream, like preparing people for a launch that I was going to be showing. And so, like in general, without giving it away. And so that's why I was like, well, if I do that, it's going to completely give it away, because I'd already said something about the launch in the live stream. So this one needs to come up. But that's okay. Once she gets it, she'll probably get, you know, hooked and want to buy more eventually, right, Neri? We'll see. I think so. That palette, though, she loves that palette, and I same. Hey, have I ever told you what I call that? It's the spooky. It's the spooky Golden Girls palette. That's what I call it. Have I ever told you that? I don't think I told you that yet. It's the spooky Golden Girls. That's what it reminds me of. The Golden Girls from Beyond. Pretty. Oh, this was the other day, not today. Anyways, the spooky Golden Girls. The Twilight Whispers. She has it up on her site where you can just get the palette. And I think it's on sale even. And then you can pick out your own shades to go in it. Okay, let me pick out a lippy. I saw the palette earlier in some other video of yours, and now it's caved my eyes again, and I had to ask what it is. Catch. Yeah. Okay, because I haven't tried Devinah, and I'm fine with ordering random picks first, right? So you can just get a feel of what the brand is like. Yeah, for sure. And hey, we showed swatches and everything. So, oh, and Deandra, I thought I had Blood Moon, and I don't. And that's why I ended up doing a live stream, but I used different shades. I didn't use, and I haven't posted it yet because I was waiting for this to go up, but I'm going to be posting that one soon. It ended up being beautiful, but I thought I had Blood Moon. I could have swore I had it. And I was like, said I was going to do a look with it, and then I don't have it. So it's coming. Hopefully you have it for a little while. You know what? Let's see. I want to do my dark gray so bad, but I've worn it so many times that, yes, those are, yeah, you're gonna love those. It is. Let me get up close real quick before I put on my lippy so you can see the whole look, just in case anybody has to go. And I'll do natural light here in a minute, but I need to get on the lippy. I need to reel it in. Ooh, yes. I haven't got to use this one yet. Yes. Okay, this is this from Clarity. Okay. Smells like bananas, like banana candy. Talk amongst yourselves, because you know OCD is going to kick in. It's purple, but it's a very dark purple. And I should be as careful as you. And yes, dark purple. It's a shame the pictures and videos can't actually show how utterly gorgeous. I know. Well, I have videos coming that do show it out in natural light. They're coming to IG. Okay. I just wanted to do the eye looks that I did, the eye swatch. I wanted to post that today, but the next one I'll post is actual reel of these shadows out in natural light. And they're amazing. You'll really see the sparkle and the shift on some of them. Mhm. Okay. Natural light time. You can see the purple better now. Now that I'm a little closer. Okay, I'm going to pop my window open real quick. Maybe. Come on. Hello. Whoa, what's going on? Hello. Hello. There we go. Wow, that was difficult. All right, let's do some natural light. Let's go on a field trip. Oh, shoot. No filters, no nothing on this old MacBook. But can you see? Here. Let's. It's pretty. Pretty look. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So that's enough of that natural light. I'm just kidding. Right, back to my dungeon. Back to my makeup dungeon. Hi, Melissa. Sorry I couldn't answer your questions. I was live. Okay. So, like I said, thank you, Deandra. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming to watch me display your eyeshadows today. I appreciate you being here. If you came in later, Deandra in the she has it on there. She is the owner of Devinah Cosmetics, and so these go up on Friday. And if you guys decide to pick them up and you need a code Debutawn saves you 15%. And also, I mean, there's a ton of codes out there. I mean, there's multiple people with codes, but if you use mine, I truly appreciate it, and it'll save you some money. So, like I said, let me just recap, because there was people that weren't here in the very beginning. And so we have 5 shades in the Crown of Shadows. They're all $17 a piece. Bundles are not available in the Crown of Shadows, but you can still use the 15% code. Okay. And then we have Decadent Desires, 2, 4, 6, 7 shades in Decadent Desires. They are $8 a piece, and you can use a code, or you can bundle them for $56. And then do not forget, though, you guys, if you are ordering shadows for $12, There's no codes that can be used on this. This is so pretty. You have to have a multi-chrome pan puller. And if you have single shades, and if you've ever bought one of these on Amazon, a lot of times they're too strong. That's what I've noticed. They're too strong and they'll pull your shadows right out of your pans. This doesn't do that. So you just grab the side of it and it pulls it out. And it's like the perfect like strength of magnet, where it doesn't like jolt it out and your shadow goes everywhere. You know, I mean, I guess if it's loose shadow on top, it might do that, but like it's just easy to pull them right out. And because a lot of times also, you know, even if you don't have them down in a crevice thing here, even if you have them in a flat palette like this here, a lot of times they're up against each other and stuff. So like if I want one that's in here, you would have to move all these over to get this one here, and then you pick it up. Even if it's in a flat one, you still have to move all your stuff around, you know? And so if you don't want to have to do that and you have one that's way over here like this, you just pick it up. See? And then you can look at it yourself. If you don't post content, you can just be like, oh, that's so pretty, and you can get the shift. What shift does this one have? But for convenience alone, they're nice to have. So anyways, all right, guys. And these are $12. So very, very cool. All right. Yes, it is magic. It's a magic wand for your embers. Oh, shoot. That's funny. Yes. There we go. I love all that multi-chrome magnet. Yes. I had no idea. Yes. Yeah. You don't know you need it till you know you need it. So we can bundle them for $56. And yeah, and as far as I know, she can correct me if I'm wrong, but you should be able to still use the code because she said on the shadows. So I'm imagining on the bundle you can use it too, the 15% off, but I'm not sure. So she can correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I think so. So nice, huh? Yes. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Cecily. Thank you for coming. Hi, Alex. I missed you come in. Oh my goodness. Hi, Alex. I was busy talking. Who knew? Decadent Desires is bundled. The Crowned in Shadows does not have a bundle. Yes, right. Decadent Desires, yes. And that's what I think that's what she was talking about. The Decadent Desires. Yeah, the 56 bundle. Yes, that's the 7 that I showed, the second set. The 7 shades bundled for 56. Codes work with the bundle. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so we're talking, because I don't do math, so shush it. 10%. $47. Nice for 7 shadows. $6 a piece. $6.80 a piece. Nice. Real nice. Okay, that's a deal. I have a metal stand that my laptop's on. It's on a metal stand. And I just laid this on my desk and it just rolled over to the metal stand and stuck to it. That was funny. It was like magic. I'm just kidding. Oh, shoot. Okay, I've been watching half listening and oh, I'm sorry I bore you. No, just kidding. I'm teasing. I know. No, just tired. I get it, girl. I get it. I didn't sleep well last night. I love that you sell them. Oh, yes. Penny. Penny is the single girl. Not the single girl. Not really. She's my woman. Whatever. I'm just kidding. No, but she loves singles. Teasing. Yes, I know. It is the prettiest. Speaking to me whenever you made this one. I'm thinking of so many fun uses for the magic wand. I know, right? Science. I know, right? All right, guys. Do you guys have any questions? I mean, we do have Deandra here. So if you have any questions, you're kind of already getting some of that out right now. But any other questions that you have for me or for Deandra, and or swatch comparisons or anything like that, let me know because we have a few minutes. Science. Yes, what can we do with the magic wand? Let's see here. I don't know if I have a favorite shade, but I have a few that are up there. And I can't wait to show you guys the ones I did outside. I can't wait. Okay, but I really like one of my, is it this one? It's this one. Okay. So some of my favorites are this one here. I love the Blood and Cocoa. This one here. And then I love, of course, the Ashen Hollow. Okay. All of the ones in the crown shadows, I love all of them. And so, but if I had to pick one out of this, I would have to say it's a tie. I love all of them, but like in the crowned and shadows. But I would say, like, if I had to pick one, that I'll only pick two. And I mean, to just narrow it down from 5 is asking a lot. So Serpent's Kiss and Wicked Petals is my one. So whatever. Because they're for different reasons. Like sometimes you can't narrow it like that. Don't pick. Still need to try this brand. Any recommendations? Yes, that's my recommendation. Jen. Oh, I did show a couple of shades. I just showed you my favorites. Okay, so Jen showed you like my tops of the tops, right? Yeah, I would say I don't even have Blood Moon, but I would say pick up Blood Moon. But also, the ones that Anuvi picked, like everybody loves those when I show them. And that was the spheres, all the spheres. I don't remember the name. I'm going back, trying to see it. The stratosphere. I don't remember. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. She picked up Thermosphere, I think, and something else. If you're here, still a movie, let me know. Let me know again, but I might find it. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, Exosphere and Chromosphere. Exosphere and Chromosphere. Blood Moon. Yummy. Yeah. Is red, orange, copper, and green. Yes, ma'am. It's going to be added to mine eventually. It's just amazing. And then Love the Crowned in Shadows, Jen, and all the warm tones. Literally, I say that my favorite is Blood and Cocoa, but literally all the other ones even I really like the Sinful Lace too, but all the other orangey shades, even though I'm not an orangey girl, like, I'm typically not an orangey girl, they made my eyes pop. They all made my eyes pop. So every look just made like you can see it on IG. And I did a 20 power magnification of each shadow on my eyes on IG. So if you spin through the carousel, you can see each shadow under 20 power magnification, really see like what tones there are in it. So highly suggest. And yeah, they just really made my green eyes pop, and I like that. But I keep dipping my finger in Serpent's Kiss, so I don't know. I can't pick. But this has a really pretty shade. Okay, I'm going to sneak peek something because I'm going to round up to 2 hours. Okay, guys. So, like, let me just sneak peek a little something, something. Okay. I haven't. So this is Serpent's Kiss in like the shade. Oh man, it's not even showing up real good on there. This is me out in the sun. I wish you guys can see it better. Oh, maybe back here you can see it better. Do you see that? That's Serpent's Kiss. Hello. In shade versus sun. Oh, thank you, Janet. And then look at the sparkle up in the sun. Oh, look at the pink. Oh, you guys can't see it very well. Oh, it's so pretty. See, this is why these lights, yeah, okay, but go outside where they actually will look like that on your eyes because you're outside, you're not in these lights. So, yummy. All right, have a good night or day or afternoon, I mean, Justice. Thank you for coming to hang out. But yeah, so and I did hear this little sneak peek too. Oh, come on. Maybe. Come on. Hmm, Let's see. Let's see if it'll load. Amy, oh, thank you. And the magic wand as well. All right, have a good night. Good afternoon, Amy. I keep saying night because I usually go, my video's not loading. Maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe you guys are supposed to just be surprised. Well, not friendly, do not touch. What a mood. Your shirt says, can't wait till Friday for lunch. Whoop, whoop. Same, Joe. Can't wait till you guys try these. Okay. Well, I guess not. I did hand swatches as well. Palm swatches, because everybody's been tending to give me great feedback about my palm swatches. So I decided to do palm swatches, but it's not pulling it up, guys. I'm not really sure what's going on. That's just a straight picture of all the. Yes, in my yard. Yep. When the sun comes out, I'm like, yeah, let's go outside. And that all afternoon, it it happened to be 80 degrees outside, which is not super hot, but it's the first time it's gotten to 80, and I'm not acclimated to that yet because it's been so up and down here. Like one day it's snowing and the next day it's 80 degrees. That I was out there all afternoon doing this. I got overheated. I came in and I thought I could be having a heart attack. It kind of felt like it. So I got almost like sun sickness. It was pretty bad. So I'm like, But when I have I get hyper focused. I can't stop. Like once I start, I can't. I don't care what I feel like. I can't stop till I'm done. So I get hyper focused. I tell everybody like most of my work is about 80% you don't see. You don't see it. But yeah, so I'll be posting some of this stuff in the next few days. And then I wish I could show you the video. Oh, this one popped up. Maybe, maybe not. Here it is. Oh, you did? You got a sunburn at Tanganyika? I'm a little mad at Tanganyika right now. 5-gallon bucket of it. I know, right, Penny? Do you see that? Like, I kind of put it in between. Like, I kind of took and I put them next to each other, but then I like swiped off in between each one to make it more defined, and you can see the base. Do you see what I'm saying? You can see the base, and I was like, "Ooh, I like that." Because at first I swatched them super close, and I was like, "Well, I don't want them super close like that, and I want them more defined." And so I took and swiped off, and it left the base underneath there. I was like, "Oh, that's so cool!" So you can see the base underneath it as well. Well, don't be too envious, Deandra. Okay, because we have people in our backyard all the time. And we're not even talking about neighbors. We're talking people from all over that decide that our pond, yeah, it's a neighborhood lake, neighborhood, that's what they call them, lakes, but they're not really lakes. You know what I mean? The pond. But we have people because they're stocked with fish. And so we have not just neighborhood people. We have people, and even though we have signs, but we just have parties in our backyard pretty much. Not like the parties you really want, just people leaving trash behind and just being ridiculous. And plus I have dogs that I have a fenced in backyard, but since you're on the lake, you have to have wrought iron fence and not privacy fence or whatever. And so like either I let my dogs out and let them bark their heads off because they're protecting our property, or I keep them inside and I'm just like, when do I let the dogs out? Because they'll be there all day long. And they just take up camp in your backyard. It stinks. It's pretty, but come good weather, we have people living in our backyard pretty much. And I'm not joking. Till wee hours at night. I'm not kidding. Yeah. From all over. And then they park their cars down the road, and some will park in our front of our house and then walk through our yard to get to there. So okay, I'm going to stop now. It's not that big of a blessing. Just telling you. It's pretty, but ugh. And then our homeowners association was like, well, let's look into putting a sidewalk. We have sidewalks through the neighborhood. We could just make a sidewalk all the way around the pond so we can enjoy walk. I'm like, no. Not that they listen to me anyways, but I'm glad they dropped that like a hot potato. I'm hoping other people said no too, but no. Oh yeah. Yeah. A 10 out of 10 don't recommend if you're buying a house to get one on the lake lot. That's when I would be representing the shirt I'm wearing. All right. It's too people-y. Right? Well, I mean, they leave trash, and then people go, "Oh, well, we don't wanna walk our dogs down the sidewalks because that's not fun. Let's walk our dogs around the lake where it's nice and pretty." And so, we have plenty of people that walk their dogs right behind our fence, and they poop and don't pick it up. So then we have a service that comes out and cleans our backyard every week. I got that as a gift from my husband one year because he used to do it himself. And it's a gift that keeps on giving. And so they will walk. And so we have a clean yard, even though we have two big dogs. We have a clean yard, but we have poop on the other side of the fence. So yeah. Or they torture our dogs. Like they'll let them off the leash and they'll like come at our dogs in the gate or in the fence. Whatever. Because everybody wants to walk around the lake, not the sidewalks, not the neighborhood areas where you're supposed to walk. Okay, I'm done complaining. Gosh. Wow, that went really whiny really quickly. It went really whiny really quickly. And we have goose poop everywhere too. Oh my goodness. Around here, they throw the poo in the lake. Ooh, gross. Well, they throw all kinds of trash in our pond. And one year, before it got aerated, it grew some kind of science experiment in the pond because of the wacky weather, the really hot temperatures or whatever. And it's a stocked pond, and all the fish were dying. And so we had this dead fish smell all summer because they were just floating fish carcasses everywhere. It was like we were being hit by plagues. It was awful. I have I had one that passed away, but I have two Shar-Pei mixes. And so they were rescues. And so I don't know what they're mixed with, but they were Shar-Pei rescues. And so, yeah, they're pretty sweet doggies. The ones with the wrinkles. Yeah. I have pictures. I'm a dog person too. I'm a cat person. I'm an animal person. Well, kind of. I like dogs and cats pretty much. But yeah, so, and we saw one. Oh my goodness, you guys, like there was a catfish out there that just had like the body because the turtles would get a hold of them. So it just had the body, but the catfish head was still on there and it was this big around. I was like, that dude had been living in there for a while. Here, I'll show you a picture. Picture of the doggies. My little wrinkly doggies. Here's a picture I took when I was holding treats, and Bailey looks like she's smiling, and Copper's licking his chops. Bailey's like, treat, and Copper's like, treat. That's my goofballs. Oh my goodness, they're so funny. But they cuddle together too. But Bailey, here, let me show you a picture here. Cute. Whoa. My pictures are doing something crazy. They did? Oh, how neat. They're my favorite breed. I had one growing up and I just love they protect, but yet they're just sweet little cuddly things, but they protect, they're, kind of like a pit bull. My brother, yeah, they bred Shar-Peis for many years ago. That's so cool. Okay, so Bailey is the girl, and we rescued her. She was severely beaten. She was abused and neglected and beaten, and it was so bad when we got her. She was so skinny. She had a big head and just this itty bitty body. And when we got her, she was so scared of everything. So, like, my daughter would come upstairs to get ready for school or whatever, and she would just have her shoes in her hands, and Bailey would wet the floor. Like, she'd get scared and just wet the floor. So, or if any guys, they have boxers. I used to have boxers too. Oh my goodness, they're my kind of people. Those are my kind of dogs. And my oldest son has a boxer. Yes, I love boxers. That's so cool. Aw, Bailey's kissing the phone. She likes my puppies. Um, but so like if Marty, she didn't like men either. So at that time, she loves Marty now, but she didn't like men at the time. And so like if Marty got up too quickly or she'd wet the floor. So she was so scared all the time. So we got her to trust us, and that girl, like she's not scared of any. Well, she is kind of scared of some things. Sometimes she gets spooked, but um she she would she not him. She would literally defend this house if somebody broke in till her death. Like, she would not stop. Like, I know that without shouting out. Like this one right here. She it's like she knows she's been rescued or whatever, and we're her family. And she would, if somebody came after us, you're not gonna make it, or somebody's not gonna make it out of the two. Okay, like that's just the way it is with Bailey, right? Copper, he might get that way, but he's never showed it. He when we got him, he was abandoned. So he was abandoned, and we got him. He was super skinny, and we don't know his history, so we don't know what kind of house he came from. But he was abandoned and very, very skinny, very malnourished when we got him. And he was a puppy. He was little when we got him. Not little, but like 6, 8 months, I think 8 months, something like that. He was little. And I was like, "Ooh, I don't want a puppy though. I don't want a puppy." And they were like, "Well, I don't think he's going to give you too much issues." And I was just like, "Okay." Cause at that time, like I was having a lot of health issues and stuff. And I didn't want to take on something that would be too much, you know? So I went ahead and adopted him. And he is literally Eeyore at 8 months old, where you think he'd be rambunctious and tearing up everything and running around and being wiry all the time. No, he's Eeyore. He's literally Eeyore. He will get up and he'll be like, "Okay, I'll play for a minute." And then he's like, like he literally is the most just laziest, tired. Like, he's so funny. Like, he can't be bothered. Can't be bothered unless, like, he does tease Bailey with toys and stuff like that sometimes. But like, he's just like, "Okay, can we go to bed now?" Because that's how he is. He's just Eeyore. He's sweet, and he loves to be petted, and he loves all that stuff. And he's very food motivated. He wants food and naps. That's all he wants. He's a big baby, and he's older now. He just wants food and naps. That's it. Food, naps, and go potty. That's it. I had 2 boxers, now only 1, because I had to let go of the boxer of my life last week. Oh, I'm so sorry. He was 11 years old, and it was time. He had problems with the kidneys and pancreas. I'm so sorry. This last year, I had to let go of my oldest dog, too. We weren't sure exactly how old he was, but I think we settled on possibly 16. and we had to put him down too. So I know that just it's such a hard thing, isn't it? Like, I guess until you get put in that position, you just don't know how hard it is because it's like you don't want him to suffer, but yet you don't want to make the wrong decision. You don't know how long you should wait, but you always have that in the back of your mind of I don't want him to suffer, but then you're always like, but I don't know if it's the right time. So they're all laying on the floor together, and this was Bradley, and that's the one we had to let go last year. And he was like a Beagle Sheltie mix or something like that, something really weird when we adopted him, but that's that little guy. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard. I'm so sorry that you had to do that. It stinks. It's not a fun part of having animals, that's for sure, at all. Food food and naps sound good to me too, right, Tish? I can't be without animals, but it is so awful to have to let them go. Oh, I bet. I know. We are, I talked to my husband, and I think I will be for the first time in my entire life without animals once my two go. At least that's the plan. Things can change, of course, because I can change my mind. But we did decide that we want to travel more, as we get older. And so when our two pass on, we probably won't get another animal, which is really hard for me to say, even, but it's the plan. It's something that, I know my husband really wants to do too. And so it's so expensive to board them. If I had somebody that was just readily available to babysit them every time we want to go somewhere, it wouldn't be that big of a thing, but we don't. So, like, we have to kennel them, and it is sometimes more expensive to kennel them than it is our vacation because we don't have that much money. We don't spend a whole lot of money doing that kind of stuff, and we hardly ever get to go anywhere. So it just limits us so much. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it or not, just to be honest, but we'll see how it goes. I know I've tried, Melissa, in the past. It just has never worked out. So we've just kind of, or, I don't know. And the thing is that, like, it's hard because it's not like they're just outside the whole time and people have to just come over and make sure they have food. They would have to let them out 3 times a day, at least. So, it's pretty much a full-time gig. You know what I mean? It's like you have to be there. Yeah, we have someone stay at our house. How often do they let them out? Because ours are getting to be a little older, and so their ability to wait to go to the bathroom gets less a little bit as they get older. I guess Shar-Pays don't live that long. I hated that somebody said something to me, and then I looked it up to see if they were right, and they were right, and I wish they would never said that to me because I didn't know that they had a shorter lifespan. Yeah, that's what I'd imagine, Melissa. Yeah. I did pet sit for a good friend because her dog didn't like being boarded. Yeah, my dog, no dogs. I mean, it's my dogs kind of do like because they get boarded at their vet, so they kind of know everybody there, and it's expensive, but that's where I trust. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really trust just taking them anywhere. But at their vet, I trust everybody at their vet. They know my dogs. And so the only bad part is they have the kennel areas are like indoor and outdoor, but the indoor is kind of like shelterish, indoors. And so when you rescue dogs, it's just, I mean, it hurts my heart, but so it's a very hard thing to do. But because then I'm like, do they even know we're coming back? Does it? I know it's bad, but yes, that's so cool, Penny. So, so cool. I make treats for once a month for being put down. Oh, I can have chocolate at least once. Oh, that's so cool, Penny. Are on your side of town, right? Oh, on my side of town. Ever done the egg in water test to eat eggs? I haven't, but I did hear about it. Why are you, what's the word? Suspicious of an egg that you're trying to eat? Even my cat can and stay with me while I take care of the dogs. Oh, that's so cool that the dogs would not flip out. I have some that expired. Yeah, girl, they're too expensive to be thrown away. I would do the sniff test. That's how I would judge it, is sniff test, because you can tell. You can tell. But if you're going to boil it, you can do the float test. Do you have eggs that might be bad? It works. If they float, don't eat them. Okay. It works, Tiffany said. They aren't floating. Good. Then they're good. Speaking of treats, I need and get on. I know, Boogie. I know. I do too. It's 20 minutes past when I said I was going to jump off here. Yes, you're going to boil. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. And just really quickly, since we're talking about eggs, I saw this really cool little thing that people are doing for Easter, which is totally smart. And I think I showed it to my daughters, and I think my daughters are going to do it with their kids. But instead of eggs, because eggs are so expensive, instead of coloring eggs, they get the same dyes and everything, but they colored the big jumbo marshmallows. It's like, that's perfect. Because wasting eggs is crazy anyways. You know what I mean? Because most people don't eat them. Mainly if they're being hidden out in the sun all day. You know what I mean? All right, guys. I am so, so glad that you guys came to hang out with me today. Thank you so much. I have 9 people here now and 18 thumbs up. So thank you for all the thumbs ups, you guys. Y'all are amazing. And I will jump off here. I'm be watching the IG because I am going to be posting all those pretties coming up soon. So, and then hopefully I'm going to be starting a series live coming soon. So be looking for that. And I have more PR coming in. I'm not complaining. I'm just like one right after to the other. So we have another launch coming up. Oh, shoot. Audrey, hey, girl, hey. I saw you Sunday, and I didn't get to really see you guys too much. But, yeah, she looks so cute. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your afternoon and evening. I'm going to be babysitting with my eye look on. All right, guys, take care. Bye.